Hey, what's going on, friends? How we doing today? Coming back with a little package opening here. So this, if I'm not mistaken, has been in the making for probably 2 months, if not maybe a little bit longer. This was a Kickstart campaign that has just been an absolute nightmare. You guys know I tell you the good with the bad, so once we crack into this, I'm going to kind of go into it a little bit. If you did anything with Kickstart here recently, you probably know who it is or what it is. But we're going to crack into it today with the Sheepdog XL. Video on this should be out today, or should be out already. I won this in a giveaway on Facebook, and yeah, pretty cool little knife. So we're going to crack into it here. Let's go ahead and get this off camera real quick so I can crack into it. So, alright, let's see what we got here. Okay, so we have bags inside of bags. Okay. Start with number one here. Okay. So what we've got here are a couple of flashlights, if I'm not mistaken. It looks like it. Yep. Alright, so we've got a couple. Good Lord, how many bags did they put in these things? So, triple bag. So this is the Wuben X3. It was a Kickstarter that they've done. Their most recent Kickstarter. And I don't know what happened. I don't know if there was problems within the company, or if there was just way more support than they thought they were going to get. I'm not really sure, but this ended, again, I want to say it ended 2 months, maybe longer ago. I got the shipping notification a month ago, and that was about a month after they sent they had sent a final update, and it was a month later. Nobody had heard anything from them. There's hundreds of comments where, hey, what's going on? Nothing, no answered comments, no answered emails. I personally emailed them 3 or 4 times, sent 3 or 4 messages on Kickstarter, left a couple of comments, nothing. I mean, just completely ghosting their customers. Absolutely 100% just disrespectful, horrible customer service. I've never in my entire life dealt with something like that, where it's just you're completely ghosted by this massive company. And all the while, I mean, you're seeing constant ads on Facebook or Instagram or whatever, where they're advertising this exact light. And here we have, I think it was a lot of people that spent money on these lights and just hadn't gotten anything. So that will definitely be my last time dealing with Wuben, especially on Kickstarter. I may or may not deal with them again with other lights. I don't know. I really haven't been that super impressed with things I've seen. I mean, it is what it is. This one seemed really cool, though, so I wanted to get in on it. I wanted to try something different. You guys know I love my Olights, but I wanted to try something different. I'm not sure. I've got 2 different colors here. One is for me, one is for a friend, so I'm just checking the box to see if there's any talks about the coloration or anything on it. I don't think it does. Oh, there, yeah, it does. Okay, there we go. So again, one is for a friend of mine. I'm not going to open it. I'm going to let him open that. And so this one is mine here. I'm gonna go ahead and crack into this. So I am excited to finally get these things. Like I said, it's been a hot minute, and it wasn't cheap. I mean, they weren't super expensive because it was through Kickstarter, but it definitely was not cheap. Let me go ahead and get the specs up here on the thing for you as well. So there are your specs. So again, not a super high performing light. What I like about it is a couple of things that I liked about it were the run times on 50 lumens isn't, I mean, it's not amazing, but it's decent. It does have a red light as well, but the other cool part of it is this charger. So this is sort of similar to like the Baton 3 Premium that has the charge pack with it. So the light goes down inside this little charge pack, and the charge pack can charge the light. I can't remember exactly how many times, but again, you'll see I've got the gradient blue. Yeah, let's take a look at it here. I mean, cool box. I mean, I'll give them that. It's a really cool box. I like how the logo kind of, you know, actually, is that, no, it's not magnet. I thought it was magnet there for a second. I like how that logo sits on there. So straight out packaging. Got your, and it is wireless charging as well. So I think you can like use it to charge your phone, or use your phone to charge it, or somehow. I guess we'll kind of we'll wing it for a little while. Again, nice presentation. I mean, I'm impressed, you know, so far with the product and everything, or at least with how it's packaged. I like the clip. It's very, very lightweight. This, if I'm not mistaken, rotates. Yes. So that rotates to where you can have it like a normal flashlight, or you can have it clipped to your pocket or whatever. And like I said, you can also clip it to your hat brim, have it there. Buttons easily accessible. I mean, so far I like everything about it. I like the feel. I like the look. I really like the kind of the see-through nature of it. It's a pretty cool little light so far. At least, you know, from a look standpoint and whatnot. So I'm guessing this is the charging pack. So let's see. Try not to murder my box here. Okay. And so this charge pack should be like a gradient blue color. Let's see here. Yeah, there we go. That's cool. So you've got blue to white gradient. It uses a, please tell me that's USB-C. Yes, okay. It uses a USB-C for charging. It's got a little lanyard hole. It is a 3000 milliamp hour. I'm not gonna lie, that feels a little cheap. Yeah, the lid definitely feels like it will break off like very quickly. I know they had some aluminum upgrade that you could get with these. I'm not sure. I think it upgraded everything, but the upgrade, there was something about the upgrade, like it wouldn't do something, or it was you were giving up something to get the aluminum. The charger pack itself feels great. It's got kind of like a soft touch plastic almost. The gradients, This I think looks really cool. This in general I think is great. I think this, I don't know, afterthought maybe. If you look, even though it's the same thing, the gradients are off. So like here it's, the gradient starts like way up here, and here it starts like down here. So I mean, they definitely should have. And over here it's different too. So like you can see, like right here, this is all, it's white all the way down to here, and then starts blue up here, and then blue comes up here. So it's very uneven. Me being a little OCD, that kind of bugs me. And then here you see the blue goes all the way up right here on this one spot, but then kind of goes up here. I don't know, maybe it's not showing up as well on camera. Kind of, sort of, but anyway, all in all, I do think the lid, I mean, you can kind of hear it. It just sounds cheap. Sounds cheap, feels cheap. Wasn't cheap. Yeah. Alright, and then this should just slide down in there. Well, that's at least nice. It does kind of have a more solid feel to it. There's your charging indicator. So it's 80% charged. It is kind of cool how the whole thing lights up, so you can kind of see that. And then I bet whenever this is down, does it still light up? Yeah. So it stays lit up. I think you can turn that on and off, because that would definitely drain the battery a little bit, even though it's not much. It does kind of blink on and off like that. That is interesting. I like it's good that it shines blue like that, because that's something I do enjoy. I think you can you turn the light on? I thought you could turn this light on here. Just a second, I'm going to take a look at the instructions real quick. Alright, so went through that. I actually ended up finding out that I'd left some stuff in the box. So we'll check that stuff out here as well. I believe it is, yes. Okay, so I had forgotten about this. So part of the little thing with the lanyard here is you get a little clip. But you also have this, which looks like a wrist strap. It is. Again, this kind of goes into something that's really cool, but it's a USB cord, which I think is super. I mean, that's a very, very cool, very innovative of them. Or I don't know if innovative is the right word, but very smart idea. And then this pulls out for something. I can't remember what. Oh yeah. So this is the. They also have the Apple adapter here. So if you have an Apple, you can use this case to charge your iPhone. So the case will charge your phone and vice versa. But yeah. So I thought that was really cool. I forgot about that being a part of this whole thing. Again, it's been it's been a long journey getting these flashlights. It's been an absolute headache, not knowing even if it was going to happen. But anyway, back to the light. So you got a really cool little LCD screen here. You can see just in a couple minutes that it's taken me to read over the instructions and everything. It's went from 80 to 90% charge, so it charges fairly quickly, even with that little welcome light going on. But when it's in the case here, you can turn the light on, and it kind of diffuses it a little bit. And then you press and hold, you get the red light. Again, it kind of diffuses it. I don't think you can go through all the modes, but there's, I think, bright, and then back down the middle. So we'll take it out of the case and see if we can get it to go through all of the modes. I'm going to twist this thing around so I'm not blinding you guys constantly. So so there's low. So that is, yeah, so once it's out of the charger, it goes through all the modes. So there's its low, there's medium, and it tells you on there, so you're in medium, 50 lumens. There's 150 lumens, and then there's 1 lumen. So it goes through those. And then, yeah, so high is 150 lumens. Okay. So it'll do that 150 lumens for 2 hours. And then you double click it for turbo. So there's your 700 lumens. Then you triple click and strobe warning. There's your strobe. There's your SOS. And you go back to off, and it goes back into one, and then press and hold, you get your red light. And then, so it shows you that's 1 lumen. There is your 80, oh, come on, focus. There's your 80 lumen red light. And back to your 1, and then you also have a turbo mode with your red, I believe. Let's see. No, it's not. Well, let's see, maybe. Yeah, it says in the instructions that you can do that, but maybe it's just misinterpreted. But so anyway, so you got your low, medium, and high there. Turbo, and then your white light, and it does have memory. So if you turn it off on 80 lumens, it's going to turn on 80 lumens. So I think the flashlight is extremely nice. So far, I really do like the flashlight. I think it's going to be a great addition to, to my kind of. I don't know if this is going to fit an EDC role for me, but this will be more in for my pack and stuff like that, camping, hiking, just going outside in general. I always wear shirts with pockets on them, so this will clip right to my pocket, if I need to. The clip seems to be very well made. I mean, it's tight too. I mean, it's a pretty good clip. Held on 2 screws. I mean, it doesn't seem like it's going to be a problem there. I like the screen. We'll see how long that lasts if it's something that gets messed up. Really nice big connectors here for for charging, so that shouldn't be an issue. Making contact. Let's see. Well, I can't use my phone. I'm filming on my phone. Let's see if it does wireless charging. But it does have a wireless charge pad here, so that I believe that does work for charging the device or charging your phone. Again, I think my overall opinion is just this was executed a little poorly. Great concept. I think that maybe it got rushed and maybe there were some issues. I think that's kind of probably why whatever happened. If I had to guess, I'd say there was probably, for lack of a better word, there's probably some heads that rolled over this. I know as in the most recent update, they said that they brought in a team to help with fielding questions and comments and concerns. But to me, there's absolutely zero excuse why questions went unanswered for months at a time. That alone just really turned me off to the company in general. My experience, your experience may vary. I know there's a lot of people who have a lot of love for Wuben, and like I said, I can see why I like this product. It seems to be a really nice, well-built flashlight. It feels good. It doesn't feel cheap, even though it is plastic. It does not feel cheap. This does. This doesn't. It's just, for me, and I believe I've talked about this before, but for me, customer service is equal to or more important than the product itself. Because even if you have a product that has an issue, or that may have missed QC, or that may have whatever, if there is an amazing customer service to back up the product, that makes up for it, in my opinion. And your mileage may vary, so be it. But to me, I've got a perfect example of that. I don't know if I'm gonna make a video on it or not, but I've recently had a 20 some odd email just back and forth with a company, and have been absolutely appalled by their thinking. I don't know. Anyway, So I may or may not make a video on that. But yeah, so alright guys, well, I think that about does it for this. Oh, that's magnetic. So we'll do try to do some outdoor videos now that it's starting to get dark a little sooner here. But we'll try to get some actual outside testing on these flashlights. I've got a bunch of them I need to go through. So hopefully I'll get some of that stuff filmed up soon. Now that I'm not going to have to worry about getting dive bombed by Japanese hornets, or getting ate up by yellow jackets and mosquitoes and everything else that we get to share our area with here in North Carolina. So, well, guys, again, I appreciate y'all. We're creeping up on 300. We're gonna get there, and the giveaway post is going to go live this week. So if you stick around to the end of my videos, now you have a heads up. So that's going live this week, and we'll see you guys there. All right. Well, as always, be kind, be humble, be EDC. Take care.